All right, welcome to Prenatal Community Yoga. We'll start today standing, so we can end today sitting or laying down, depending what's most comfortable. If at any point you can't hear me, or if it doesn't make sense, stop me. That's what this is a live class is all about. Uh, and honestly, if this is your first time doing prenatal yoga, or first time doing yoga, or your 17th millionth time, always remember that as long as you breathe, you're going to get a lot of benefit. I'm going to just mute everybody to kind of keep the sound clean, but you feel free to, I think you can unmute yourself or chat, it should pop up. So with that, let me put this beautiful baby down, see if he'll play a little bit. We'll just recenter ourselves and take a deep breath in, ideally through our nose. And then exhale, just sigh it out. You've arrived, you did it. It's not easy to show up, right? But once you're here, it's a good thing. So big breath in to take in some gratitude for yourself for making this happen. And exhale, let it out. If you want to add some movement, you can start to raise those hands on your inhale. And exhale, bringing it down. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. So we're going to start today with our hips, circling them around, giving baby and ourselves a little bit of a ride. There's so many changes that happen in our body during pregnancy and early motherhood. And a lot of these changes happen in these great hips of ours. And it's a beautiful, amazing thing. Go ahead and reverse, which is also why we want to take a little time to open them up and to feel into them. Your pelvis right here, a lot of us, pregnancy changes the way that we stand, that we walk. As we get bigger, some tend to lean back, creating issues. Even in your early pregnancy, your center of balance is changing as the hormones are flowing. So what I'd like you to do is just take your hands to your hips and give yourself a couple pelvic tilts where you're sticking your booty out and then pulling it in. And find a really nice spot on your lower back that feels really good for you right now in your stage. And remember this for when you're in your daily life, that you have control of this pelvis and that it can make a world of difference as you walk about. So yoga is this connection between the mind, body, and soul or heart. So we get that we cultivate this connection through our breath a lot of times. So when we try to we're not just moving, but we're intentionally breathing. Inhale and exhale. And then just roll it out. So that was good. That's our little pelvic tilt exercise. And you get a little bit of I chose baby soundtrack today. He's getting louder each class. It's kind of exciting. Yeah, the squeals of delight. I love it. All right, so now we're going to move our spine in all 6 directions that it moves to just open up the body and check in. The first will be our hands will be on our thighs. You can make your feet a little wider if you'd like, depending on where you feel most comfortable. And then bending the knees, you want to lengthen the spine out, roll the shoulders back, and then look up. So you arching the spine. And then on your exhale, you round the spine. So this is the first 2 directions. Inhale, look up. Now, if this bothers your lower back, or even if it doesn't, you can hug baby in or just simply like engage your core to protect your lower back. Because in all these positions, we're not really trying to take it to our maximum. Our body's already going to do that for us during this journey. What we're trying to do is just gently awaken and open and just touch certain spots that may not get moved throughout our normal day-to-day life. So inhale, look up, exhale, round. So really try, if you've got the movement now, try to connect with your breath. Can you inhale as you open and exhale as you, I guess, open your backside, right? So inhale to open the front side. Exhale to open the backside. Moving with your rhythm. Maybe slow it down. And exhale. And one more here, inhale. And this time when you exhale, roll all the way up. Okay, quick check-in. Thumbs up for the videos. Are you good? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Everything's good? Awesome. Cool. I guess I should have looked at that camera. All right, let's keep moving. So now we're going to move the spine in the next two directions. We'll inhale to get tall. And then exhale, rotate, keeping those knees bent and open up the arms. Inhale, come back to center and get tall. Exhale, bend the knees and open. So we're just going from right to left. Inhale with our breath. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time each side. Yeah, inhale. Reaching up. Exhale, opening. And last time, inhale up. And exhale, open. Lovely. Bringing it back to center, reaching up. This time really opening one arm, opening the other. Oh, one and the other, just getting the side stretch. So this is actually the fifth and sixth way the spine moves, is side to side. And the idea isn't to crunch your shoulder towards your ear. You want to keep that back. The idea is to open up the side body to make more space for you as well as your baby. And if it's like, oh, I don't know, the arm doesn't feel good that way, keep the arm down, roll the shoulder back, and just open that side, right? You're getting the same, every pose and everything I say is like a suggestion. And your job is to, and practice is really to tune into what you need. And it's always changing. You know, I think I love pregnancy and new motherhood because it teaches us so much about our body, about our brain, about our soul. It pushes us in ways that you don't even know. And it starts from day one, from conception to the way the body handles that. And the training is in listening to you, which can be really hard when there's so much advice out there. So I urge you to kind of tune in, and if at any point you feel like, overwhelmed, whether it be in this class or in life, you just take a moment, take those hands to your heart, maybe close the eyes, and refresh with a breath, right? All the way down to your baby. And exhale all the way out. And remember why you chose to show up, what you're hoping to get out of right now. And then come back. All right, so those are our 6 directions. We're now going to grab those chairs if you have one, or something that's chair height to bring the floor to you. If you're used to doing yoga a lot, this would be a great time to do some sun salutations. You can do them when you're pregnant if you have blocks or whatnot. I'm going to do a modified version that's more gentle and also, I guess, brings the floor to us if we're not used to doing this, or if we're, getting to the end stages. So with your chair facing towards you, you can inhale, grow tall. And exhale, reach towards the chair. So now you're in this really nice L shape. You can bend one knee, bend the other. You can hug baby in. Stay here for a breath or two, looking down at the floor. And then when you're ready, let the hands drop towards your thighs. So now you're in that really nice, what we did with cat-cow, but you're extending your spine forward as much as it can. And then reach out towards the chair again and walk towards the chair. Hands come up. Exhale, they come towards your back pockets. You roll the shoulders back and you just open up the heart space, right? This is your slight back bend. So we're kind of putting everything we've done so far together in a nice little flow. Exhale, release. So then you're going to inhale up. You're going to bend the knees and rotate. Inhale up, bend the knees and rotate. And inhale up, reach to the side. So I'll face you. Inhale up, reach towards the side. Inhale up. Let them come down gently, and let's try that a couple times. We'll try to connect with our breath, and you can't do it wrong. Really, you can't. Only if you don't listen to you and get in tune with you, or don't attempt that and set that attention, that's when things can go wrong, right? But if you're breathing and you're moving a little bit and you're connecting, you're doing it perfect. Remember that every day of your life. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, reach out, step back, get that L shape, engage your core, hug your baby in, maybe bend one knee, bend the other. Take a full breath here, all the way down to baby. On your next exhale, take those hands to your knees, bending them slightly, extend the spine out, take the shoulders away from the ears, take the tailbone away from the head. On your next exhale, reach the hand forward one more time and step up. Big inhale, bringing the hands up. Exhale, floating them back to our pretend back pockets, rolling the shoulders back, opening the heart. Inhale, grow tall. Bending the knees, rotate and open. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate and open. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. Woo, ears away from the shoulders. Inhale, extension. Exhale, side. Inhale, extension. Exhale, down. Roll the shoulders out. All right. Is that good? Can we do that another 1 or 2 times? Is that good? Thumbs up. Are you good? Cool. Great. We'll do it 1 or twice, once with together, and then we'll kind of flow on our own. So here we go. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, extend forward, bending it back. Bending the knees, hugging the baby. Really filling into those hips. Feel free to get a little more organic if you want with the movements. Maybe bending one knee, maybe both. On your exhale, taking the hands to your thighs, extending the spine tall, letting the shoulders come back. And then reaching forward once more as you stand towards the chair. Hands float up on your inhale. Exhale, they take them into those pretend back pockets and roll the shoulders back. Inhale, grow the hands tall once more. Bend the knees, rotate and open. Inhale, extension. Exhale, rotate and open. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, extension. Releasing the shoulders down. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bringing it down, rolling it out. Oh, you're doing amazing. You really are. I'm just so ecstatic you chose to show up and be with me today and be here for yourself and your baby. Whew, it's kind of giving me goosebumps when I think about women taking care of themselves during pregnancy in a profound way. Let's go ahead and twist ourselves a little out. Because life does throw us twists and turns all the time. Bend those knees to keep your back safe and then flow with it. And it's with an open heart and some breath that we kind of ride these twists and turns. They don't define us, but they do help us grow. All right, I'd like to do that flow just one more time. But this time I really would like you to listen to your body when it wants to stay in a spot a little off more. If you want to go a little faster and get, add some poses or add some positions in. If you want to just kind of roll it out first, you listen to you. I'm going to be holding him, so I'm going to do things a little bit different. The whole idea is we're breathing and we're moving with intention. That's the whole idea. So take these next few breaths, few moments for you. We'll all start together and then we'll all end hopefully also together. So when you're ready, inhale to extend that spine. And then exhale, start your flow, whatever that might look for to you. If you want to use the chair, you want to come down to the ground. You want to look up, you want to bend the knees. You know, this is your training to get in touch with what do you need right now? Do you need to hang out in a spot? Do you need to move a little faster, a little slower? Breathe a little deeper. You know, getting tall, getting long, opening up, however you look for you. This is your time. You made it happen. And that's the thing about, you know, being a mom is that the more we can kind of get quiet and listen to the own infinite wisdom of our bodies, wow, it's that's when magic happens for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up your set, and we'll grab our blankets, our pillows, whatever you chose to show up with today, and we're going to make our way towards the ground. So I like to, if further on in my pregnancy, I usually use a chair, something to help me get down, but you do you. We're going to put the pillow underneath our knees right now and make our way to all fours. Make sure you can see me. Should we move over a little bit? Sounds good. So the hands are directly below the shoulders, knees are below the hips. I put the pillow underneath the knees for padding. Some of you may not need that. I like it. Here, if the further along in your pregnancy, the more your pelvic starts to tip up and you kind of get pain back here. And if that's happening to you, hug the baby in, neutralize the spine. Or if you're getting low back pain anyway, hug the baby in, neutralize the spine. And from here, take your hips towards your heels and make a little oval shape. And you can make it as small or as big as you want. In early labor, when the contractions start, movements like this are really helpful. They helped me, but it always depends. I've had now 4 babies, and sometimes this one is great. Sometimes this feels good. My partner can squeeze on those hips, and sometimes this does not feel good at all, and I want out of it. And so understand that there's lots of tips and tools and ways to prepare yourself. I mean, for motherhood, for life in general, right? And it's good to be aware. So go ahead and reverse those circles, right? But ultimately, you're your own best teacher, and it's true. And oh, actually, if I'm honest, as I'm looking at my baby right now, let's get 2 more of these circles in. My babies are probably my best teacher, and for those of you who are having your second or third, or you understand this, and for those of you having your first, you just wait for your best teacher. They're coming. Sit back on those heels so we can release the wrists. Give them a little love. Maybe shake it out. Not shake, but just kind of roll it out. Well, we're going to make our way to a seated position. So it really helps to have some height underneath you, even if you don't have a big belly. Because especially if you have a sitting job or you do a lot of sitting, a lot of us in this sitting culture tend to like roll on our tailbones, and it's hard to sit up. So the more height you can, and ideally your knees are lower than your hips, which may mean that you need a couple pillows to do that, to get your knees lower than your hips. But if you can do that, I guarantee you'll feel a little bit lighter. It'll feel better. It'll feel easier to sit in a straight position. So as we, roll it around and stir the pot and open it up and round it out. So with our breath, we'll go inhale up, exhale, round. Making sure we didn't miss any spots here. I feel like my camera's crooked. It doesn't matter. That's just life, right? Go ahead and reverse. You getting all those good spots. And then we'll inhale. We'll raise our arms up. This time we'll take one hand to the ground and reach up. So you're not trying to reach out, but reaching up first to get a nice stretch on both sides of your bodies. Lean that hand back. And if that feels good, You can go ahead and let that arm come all the way around. So you're getting big arm circles. To get into our shoulders. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders throughout life with our phones, with our computers. So let that go. And then make your way back to center. And reach up with your opposite hand. And really don't try to go across, but try to get tall on both sides here. Try to lengthen the spine and grow your side bodies. Get your shoulders away from your ears, and then let that arm lean back. And if that feels like, okay, that feels good, then do those arm circles, right? Then let it roll, right? One step at a time. Nice. And then inhale, come all the way back. Lovely. Rolling the shoulders one more time or a couple more times. Taking the neck, chin to your chest and letting one ear to a shoulder. And then the other. Nice. Chin to shoulder. And letting it rock back and forth. So once you get it, then don't look at the screen, right? You can kind of tune in more with you if you're not looking. You can look in the beginning to see, I don't understand, but then make it your own, right? I hope that's the message that you guys get for today's class. Chin to chest and look up. Nice. All right, so if you are comfortable here, we're going to take the soles of our feet together. If you need to move to a chair or lay on your side for a second, we're only got a couple more minutes left, but let me adjust my camera real quick because I don't think you can see very well what I'm doing. Oh, there. Yeah, there. So with our soles of the feet together, we're just going to do a little pelvic opening here. Scoop back now. There we go. So soles of the feet together. It might be comfortable for you to take them out or maybe closer together. You decide here. I'm just doing a slight pelvic engagement by pushing my soles of my feet together. That should activate the pelvis. A lot of women, if you're not used to it, we don't really talk about it, don't know what it means to engage the pelvis. So pushing the soles of my feet together, you can feel the engagement. And now if you let them just slide apart, relax your feet, you can feel that relaxation. And that's so when we do this breath work and we inhale down to our pelvis, that's the relaxation. That's the opening we want to feel. That's what you need to do when you're having a baby in order for baby to come out. If you decide to have a vaginal birth or planning on it, you've got to inhale to help your body. You inhale to open the pelvis. And then you exhale just to let it come back. You're not trying to engage it. I just showed you what it felt like to engage it. At this point, you're going to do that after you have the baby, right? To relearn how to engage these muscles. You want to focus on being able to relax them. So on the inhale, you relax, you open, you soften, you picture this diamond shape opening. And exhale, just letting it return to its normal spot. And if this feels very foreign to you, yes, if it feels foreign, that's okay. I mean, usually the first time you do anything, it feels foreign. So inhale, open, and that's how we kind of get better and we learn and we see what works for us. Exhale. Whew. You're a little roly-poly. We'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. So we're going to transition to your choice of your final resting position. If you'd like to stay seated, you're more than welcome to. If you want to come down to your side, you've got your pillow or your blanket you've been sitting on. You can use it where you need it, maybe between the leg, under your head. Having the chair here is really nice sometimes to prop your leg up. And if you'd like to roll onto your back and with your legs on the chair, especially if you're under 20 weeks, this is 100% safe. If you're past that point, why they say don't be on your back is the vena cava runs on the right side of your body and supplies blood to your heart, baby. And so sometimes if you're, depending on where the baby is, it could put pressure. But if you have a pillow or blanket and you can just simply give yourself a little elevation, that risk is taken away. So you have three options. You can sit, you can side lie, or you can lay on your back with your feet up. I guess your fourth option is feet down. But the most important is that you find a position that you can start to relax, that you can close your eyes, that you can integrate and let all that hard physical effort that you just put in over the last 20 or so minutes, that you can let it kind of really do the work. I mean, this is where some people say the real yoga begins, right? We've taken away some of the physical aches and pains by moving our bodies, and now it's time for the mind practice. It usually is when we slow down, when we stop moving, the mind takes over. So this is where we get to practice, not trying to fight our thoughts, but just watch the thoughts. They can pass by. You can think about, I'm going to do this later. I'm tired. And then you can just acknowledge those thoughts as they pass by without engaging them. And then you return to your breath. You return to your breath, keep in your position, whatever's comfortable. Yes. And then when things happen, when babies, yes. There you go. Yes, we return to our breath no matter what, but especially when there's either distractions or things that might make us a little more tense. Yeah, honey. Yeah, you got it. And when you really focus on your breath, the way that it comes in, when it comes into your nose, yes, your nose. Can you see your nose? There you go. And the way that it comes down to your baby, and the way that it, your lungs help you breathe, your belly's moving. Maybe you have one hand on your baby, one hand on your heart. And when you focus on where the breath is moving, it's really hard to focus on anything else. Really hard. Unless our baby cries, and then we return to our breath. Is this the Shavasana you were envisioning? So I love bringing him here as you continue your Shavasana and breathing and letting, that mind training, because he, they say we share the same aura as our babies for the first 2 years. I really believe it. And I think they can, like I said in the middle of class, they teach us so much. Your baby's already probably taught you a few things, and it's hasn't even joined your earth side, right? Maybe to slow down, maybe that you need more sleep, maybe the bathroom has become your best friend, all little things, maybe what you can eat or can't eat. And I love having him at this class because he kind of adds another element of something that I can share with you, about being a mom, about this journey, and make it more real, because we're all in this together. We're all learning. We're all using the opportunity of motherhood, ideally, to transform into our best versions, into our highest selves. And listening to our bodies is the start, so that then when baby comes out, you can listen and tune into them and figure out what they need in that moment as well. And to serve you both, that's bliss. Welcome to relaxation. And our time has really slipped away. You are totally welcome to stay wherever you have yourself. If you do wish to unmute yourself and join me for a last Shavasana to close this practice, you're more than welcome to, but definitely not a requirement. We end usually our yoga classes with a nice namaste. But because this is prenatal yoga, it's really a namaste from me and my baby, that we're seeing the joy and the light and all that's good in you and your baby. And so when I say namaste, it's from both of us, and it's to both of you, or or more if you're carrying more. So, Mr. Arvid, are you ready for our namaste? So, we will put our hands in prayer if you're able, and we say namaste.
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 Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I am gonna teach through February 20th. I just haven't got the schedule out. All the classes are free. You can join as much as you want. I'm in process of publishing a book, so I decided to do a bunch of yoga classes to kind of promote it, but also to live it, because it's all about transforming as a mom and what that means and how to balance ambition and nurturing. And it's something I'm still learning as I sit here talking to you. But I welcome feedback. I welcome emails, and I just welcome you. And if I don't see you again, we hope you have a fantastic rest of your journey. And if I do, I can't wait. So yeah, with that, I have it programmed to like shut me off within 40 minutes, and that's how I keep accountable to my other kids. So if we get cut off, that's why. But I will open it up if anybody has anything to share or wants to. This is perfect.
Thank you. See you next time.
Perfect. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much. This was great. I'll see you again.
Awesome. Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks. Take care.
Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
You
Bye.
too. Thank you.